Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about Saturn in Aries. So, this is going to be an interesting video because I'll tell you why. So, this is basically starting off with my Saturn sign series. The last series was on the Jupiter signs, so today I'm going to start with the Saturn sign series. So, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Before I continue with the rest of the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. So I look at your birth chart, I look at all the houses, the planets, the different aspects that are being made in your chart, and I figure out what kind of challenges you might be facing in your life. I give you an action plan that you can use to overcome these challenges. I also do relationship compatibility, also called synastry chart readings. So if you're trying to get into a relationship, if you're already in one, you can contact me for a relationship compatibility as well. And I do tarot card readings, so you can contact me for any aspect of your life, whether that's career, finance, health, relationships, your home life, family life, anything, and I'll do a tarot card reading for you as well. I also have a Zazzle store. The link is in the description box. There's tons of astrology merchandise. There is lots of coffee mugs, t-shirts for both men and women in different colors, different designs. There's lots of Venus and Scorpio t-shirts as well. A lot of astrology stuff. So if you like that, you can pick up a product from my store below. I also have a lot of face masks right now because when you're going out, you need to wear the face mask just to protect yourself from the Rona. So I've got that also on my store, so check it out. I'm a published Amazon author, so my latest book called Cat Philosophy is great for those who are empaths, those who struggle with setting boundaries, those who are not able to stand up for themselves. This book is amazing for them because my book is going to teach you how to do that. It's going to teach you how to always be able to negotiate any situation to your advantage. So you can check out my book as well. The link is in the description box. To contact me for a reading, like an astrology or tarot reading, you can drop me a message on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/VenusianScorp, or you can also drop me an email at astrolab111@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so let's get started. Saturn in Aries. So what is Saturn? Saturn represents the father figure in your life. If the moon represents the mother figure, Saturn represents the father figure. Saturn is about authority, it's about discipline, it's about being strict with yourself. Saturn is also about restrictions and delays. It rules the 10th house, which is where Capricorn sits. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn often governs our career, our public life, which is what the 10th house is about. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the first fire sign. It's a very impulsive, fiery energy. It's ruled by Mars, which again explains why it's such a fiery, impulsive energy. So when you have Saturn in Aries, there is already a bit of contradiction there because Aries wants to get it done like right now, because Mars is all about going and getting things done, and plus Aries is a fire energy. And Saturn is kind of the opposite because Saturn is all about, putting a lid on things, delaying things. So if you've got Saturn in Aries, you may be very excited about a project, you may want to get it done right now, but no matter what you try, you somehow will never be able to get it done immediately. There's usually with Saturn and Aries people, there's always going to be some kind of restriction when it comes to achieving their goals or their ambitions in life. Why? Because Mars, which is what Aries rules, governs your ambition and drive in life, what you go after, what you pursue, and for success in your life. So that's what Mars governs. And Aries is a fire energy. Aries is impulsive. Aries wants things immediately. They want instant gratification. And Saturn is having none of that. Saturn is like, sit yourself down. We are going to get to this later. So Saturn is very much about delaying things. So you can have a project that you have in mind. You can want to do something and you may have very, very high goals for yourself, but the moment you try to get it done right then, you're going to find that it's never going to happen instantly. There's always going to be some kind of challenge in your life, and you may never be able to understand why this happens, but I'm here to tell you this is the reason why. There's always some kind of a setback or a challenge that happens whenever you try to go after something you want. Now, usually this tends to subside after the late 30s or after you're 40. That's when the Saturn influence tends to diminish a little bit, because the assumption is that you have already learned your life lessons by that time. So you can almost say like Saturn is a little bit lenient to you after that age, after the late 30s or 40s. But till then, yes, it is going to be an uphill road for you whenever you're trying to go after something that you want in your life. There's always going to be this barrier that's keeping you from doing that. Is there a way to circumvent this? Is there a way to get around it? Not really, because Saturn is one of those planets. A lot of people give Saturn a bad rep because they think like Saturn is all about doom, gloom, and being the dampener over everything in life. But actually, that's not the case. Saturn is here to teach us very, very important lessons in our life, which we need to learn if we need to move forward to the next stage of our life. So that's why you have the delays and restrictions. Think of it like a father figure. Like, think of Aries as the toddler and think of Saturn as the father figure. The toddler wants that toy in the shop right now, and the toddler is throwing a tantrum, and the father figure, that is Saturn, is telling them that you can't have it right now. You need to do XYZ before you can get that reward. That's what Saturn is. Saturn gives you the rewards when you do the work on yourself. Saturn gives you the rewards when you learn the lesson and when you are able to move from it after learning something from it. So that's what Saturn is. Saturn is not a bad planet like people say. It's no planet is bad actually, but a lot of people give Saturn a bad rep, a negative rep. So, and the thing is, Saturn rules the 10th house of career ambition, and because you've got Saturn in Aries, which is a Martian driven sign, a lot of the times you may find yourself drawn to occupations which involves some kind of weaponry, metallic, like something to do with metals or something to do with warfare. So you may find yourself in the military. You may find yourself being a police person, like in the police force. You may find yourself maybe an artisan who deals with metals, like maybe carving metals or making knives and swords. So something that's connected with metals, something that's connected with warfare. Usually Saturn and Aries people, they naturally gravitate to that kind of an occupation. If you're not in that kind of a field, then you may find yourself drawn to that. Like you may have always wanted to be, let's say, a fireman, because Aries is fire and it's Mars. Mars is again fiery energy. And there's a certain amount of warfare involved where you're trying to put out the fire and things like that. So you may have wanted to be a fireman or a fire person when you were a younger person, but when you grew up, maybe you changed your career, you went for something completely different. But usually Saturn and Aries people, they do well in these kind of professions, which require them to have that adrenaline, maybe something like a bomb disposal squad, or basically something that is about warfare, that is about getting something done in the nick of time. That adrenaline rush is something that you really need because you've got that Aries energy in you. But apart from that, guys, I think Saturn is one of those placements where until we learn our lessons, we really can't grow to the next stage. And the best way to do this is to honor Saturn, is to realize that the more you try to resist Saturn, like the more you try to establish your Aries dominance, like I need to have it right now, I need to have it right now, the less you're going to get it. So the more you allow for the universe to teach you, for Saturn to teach you, the easier things are going to get for you. Saturn is not supposed to be about struggle. Saturn is about learning. So if you're trying to create resistance and struggle, then it's going to be a difficult situation for you. But if you resist less and if you allow, then life becomes much easier for you. So guys, that's my take on Saturn and Aries. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video, and you can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video, which is going to be Saturn and Taurus. Stay tuned. Bye.